Hello guys, very good morning to everyone present here. So we will wait for others to join and then we'll start our session again. Okay. So hello guys, morning again. So hope you might have done certain practice with the help using Bootstrap and CSS in your or creating a beautiful form and certain pages also. So have you faced any problem regarding with it? Please let me know. Or have you jot down certain points that you might be asking today to me and clearing all your doubts? Okay, no problem. Okay. So, guys, today we will have 10 minutes audio talk with you all. You can unmute and mute, asking your queries at the last, and you will have an interaction session also for 10 minutes. Okay. And also, if you are asking certain things, so remember that if one person is asking only, that person can unmute him or herself. and another must be in mute mode so that it would be audible to one and all ear. And also you will get here certain basic and also certain new things you will learn today regarding this designing part. Also, you will get certain URLs with the help of which you can design certain things in your web page and have formatting certain things like coloring effects and other things also. So, guys, please stay tuned till last, and hope you will enjoy this session today also. So, let's take 2 to 3 minutes more to start this session. Let's other join. Okay, thank you. Okay. So good morning again. So let's start our session without wasting any time more. So yesterday and day before yesterday, we have discussed certain things regarding this HTML CSS Bootstrap. Let's recap again so that it might be helpful for your further section. So is my screen visible to all of you? Please let me know. And my audio also, it's very clear too. Okay, no problem. Okay, let's start. So we have discussed first on in the first day fundamentals of HTML and CSS. Then on second day we have discussed the box model and we have created a beautiful form using plain CSS and also with Bootstrap. Okay, today we will discuss and implement a table with the help of CSS and Bootstrap. Here you will know that what's the difference why we the world is using Bootstrap, and also they are customizing the Bootstrap classes and creating a beautiful design UI. Okay, and we have discussed what is HTML. It's a structure for it act as a structuring for a web page. Okay, then we have discussed the CSS and what it act as a presentational view for a website. Okay, and we have discussed this CSS syntax. Okay, and what are the methods and how we can include the CSS file in our HTML page. We have discussed these three methods: inline, embedded, and external CSS. So, guys, again, who is in unmute mode. I request Afan Ansari to please mute himself so that to be audible to all. Then I request everyone to use external CSS only unless and until is there anything you want to build or you want to add in your HTML. So unless and until there is another query, so you can use embedded CSS, but don't use inline CSS. Never. Don't refer. Okay. Then we have discussed the selector parts. You are pointing certain elements in your web page. Okay, so with the help of selector, you can point to them. So prefer using ID and class selector. Okay, it would be very helpful to you understand the things and do mapping also. Okay, and we have discussed the box model. What is the box model? Where, how we can use it and how we can give formatting to a content area also. Okay, then we have discussed when we have created a CSS form. Okay, then we have created a the form with the help of Bootstrap. We have discussed what are the advantages of Bootstrap and why we use the Bootstrap. Okay, and today we are going to create a simple table with the help of CSS and HTML. Then we will design a beautiful Bootstrap table with the help of Bootstrap library. Okay, so let's start without wasting any time. So yesterday, just see the UI. We have created a simple form with the help of Bootstrap, and hope you might have also created a form with the help of Bootstrap and CSS. Okay, so let's start our code. Okay, I will erase all the content within the body, and I will also comment this bootstrap while we are using CSS. Okay, so let's create a simple table. You all know that if you want to create a table in HTML, we need to use a table tag. Within that table tag, we need to use create a row. So table is arrangement of row and columns. You want that my table should have certain rows, so you need to include a row tag with our tr. And in that, if you want to say I want to create a column, so if you want to create a head first, you need to table heading, table ts tag. So I will say it in ts tag. I want to give name, okay, and I will say I want a, a again another column, say email, okay, I created email. Then I say I want again a column, I will say phone number. Okay, so I created the table, just I save my page and just refresh. Can see a simple table has been created without any formatting layout, just a heading to a table. Okay, now what I want is that I want to attach certain another row. Like I want to say here row. So in first row, it should contain the name of first person, like say Johnny. Okay, and I want is table data. Okay, and I want that name should be Johnny. And second column must contain his last name, say Joe. Okay, and third column should contain his phone number, say 1 2. Okay, so just read my. just refresh. So you can see that I have text another row with data. Okay, the Johnny Doe and his phone number. Okay, you can see here there is no. It looks like table, but the arrangement of that table is not very proper. Okay, just it's just a simple HTML page. Okay, with no padding, nothing, no coloring effect, no certain layout. Okay, so if I want to give certain paddings and attach CSS property, so what I will need, I will do first, I will create certain roles again, certain data of a user. Okay, just I will copy this, okay, and just paste it here, and again I will paste it, and just change the name of person. Okay, say Aman, Aman, and I will say Patel, okay, and I will say Raj, Raj Sharma. Okay, let the phone number be just save to my page and just refresh. So I've attached certain data to my table. Okay, now I will attach some CSS property to it. Say I want that my table should be of the property ID. I want to give and like say data or student. Okay, student. Now I will use going my CSS style one. Okay, and I will erase this content and I will use ID selector. So how can you use hash and the ID you have assigned to table. Okay. Not what I will do. I will say that I want the width of my table should be of 100%. Okay. Save and just see that it should have taken 100%. Okay. Now you can see that my table has taken the width of 100%. Okay. Now I want that my table data and my table heading should have certain border. So what I will say that as ID name and then of border. Okay, 1px of solid and color should be black. Okay. Now I want that I want to give certain padding to it also. So padding I will say 8px. Okay. And save my code, just refresh my page. So here you can observe that I have given certain border of 1px with solid black and a padding. So you can here observe that I have given padding of 8px as well as a color as well as a border to it. Okay. So now what I want is that I want to give a background color to my rows. Okay. So what I will do, I will go here and see ID again. See, okay. I will see that my row should have what? Okay. I will say PR. Okay. Then say background color of gray. Okay. Keep my code with and just refresh. Okay. Now here you can observe that I have given the background color to every row. Okay, the every row contains certain background, like it's of gray color. Okay, now I want that only my heading, just my table heading should contain certain background, another different background. So I will go in my CSS and say as student student. Okay, yes, and just open and say background color of yellow green, and I want to give padding. Okay, so padding of okay, say 12px. Okay, now I want my text color should be of white. Okay, then I want my text to appear in center. Okay, and also a padding of bottom say 12px, and just keep my code and just refresh it again. So Here you can observe that my content, my text is appearing in center. I've given a background color of green to my table heading only, and remaining table row are having a gray color. Okay, and you can observe here that the padding is of 12 px. Okay, so now what I want, that I want to also give color to my child, matlab means table row. So I will say hi student. Okay, and I will say I want to give the color to my PR row. Okay, so now what I want is that my every child should have certain value. Okay, so what I will say, give me a background color. Okay, of say tomato red. Okay, just see my code. Just refresh it again. Sorry, code not taken. So what I will see and then child. Okay, then or just refresh. Refresh. Okay, thing is speak everything. Yeah, and a child. Okay, refresh my page. Okay, so what I did here is that I skipped certain row, even throw here. I skipped even throw. Okay, I given a nth child. It says that I'm counting the number of rows from starting, skipping the heading part. So my first row appeared as first child, and first child, then second child, then third child. So I say that I want to number my event child of a tomato red color. So I did that. Okay. So now I want that my table data should have certain padding and border. Okay. So what I will see that hash student. Okay. My table data as well as my table heading. Okay. Okay, let's see. No, I don't want table heading, only table data and padding of say 8px. Okay, and border say 1px solid and say black. Okay, keep my code and just refresh it again. So here you can observe that I have given the table data certain paddings and also a border. If we see that padding is of APS and my textual color is of black. Okay, I want to change my formatting of my table data. So I will say I want my table data should appear in center. So I will say that give me a property of text align and its value should be center. And I want my color also to be changed to white. I assign some property and value to it and just refresh my. So here you can observe that my table data is in appears in center and also with a color of white. So it looks awesome and also it's also looks beautiful. Okay. Now you think sound is not clear. So is this issue with everyone? I'm not audible clearly, or is it with only Dilaksh? Am I audible clearly or not? Say yes or no. Okay, okay. So Dilaksh, please check your net connection and hope you might be in a suitable place where the connection is proper. Okay. Yeah. So let's continue. Now I want that if I horror to any of the row or data row, so I want that color of that row should be changed. So how we can do this? So let's say that I want hash stu. I will refer to ID. Okay, and I will say that I should my table root should be horror Or I will say horror property, and I will say that background color should be of say this. Okay. Save my code and just refresh it again. And when I hover over the row, so you can observe that my row is hovering to this color. Okay, so this is in this way you can use horror property also with your in your table. This you can use with any also with form fields, any of the type. Okay, just you need to use certain tag or a class colon horror. So with the help of this, you can give the certain property also. You can also assign like I want when I horror to over the tab, I want to give a padding to it. Say let's say of 20 px. Okay, and save my code and just refresh it again. And my when I horror, you can observe. Fine, refresh it again. Okay, so here you can observe that when I horror, I have given certain padding value to it, a table data. Okay, so here you can see it looks really awesome and also animated effect also. Okay, so in this way you can create beautiful table with help of simple CSS, and you can design and give a layout to it and coloring effect also. So till here, and if someone is having any doubt, please let me know. We'll now jump to Bootstrap. Okay, guys, please let me know if you are having any doubt in this any CSS property. No doubt. Okay, again. Okay, okay. So I will say that how my tables look in my mobile view. I will check this. So you can observe here that my table is appearing very differently in my mobile view. Here you can see if I give a responsive viewness and when I expect and go here toggle device toolbar. So here you can change the viewport of your browser. You can check here that how my web page is looking in my different viewport. Okay, if I say I want to view in my Moto G4, so here you can observe that in your Moto G4 mobile, the view of your table might be looking like. Okay. And if you want to check in your iPhone, say iPhone Plus, you can see that my table is looking like this. It's different layouts like iPod Pro. In iPod Pro, you can see that your table is looking like this. Want to check in your desktop view or tablet view, here you can navigate to different tabs. This is a viewport bar. You can change, okay, with here. You can observe the responsiveness of your web page. So this is the way you can check your responsiveness of your web page, whether it's looking uh, cool in different web page or not, without running in different devices. Instead of that, go in your web browser, inspect it, go in, select your toolbar, and just check it. So this is very useful, and you might also be using. I don't know, but student, you should all refer this thing to check your responsiveness. Okay. So now we'll jump to Bootstrap part. Okay, we have created simple tag. Okay, now I will say and I will comment all this thing. Okay, now what I will do, just also don't use here. Okay, with ID, and just I will uncomment this my bootstrap. I want to use my bootstrap here. I will uncomment this code. Now what bootstrap says, if you want to create a table, okay, want to create a bootstrap table, what you need to do is that just also comment this code. Okay, you need to attach a tag, table tag. and also a class, predefined class. The Bootstrap provides. Okay, this class is called as table. Now I want my table heading. It says give me a table head. Okay, and in that table head, I want that my first row of my table head should contain certain columns. I will say give me a column of name. Okay, and sorry, table data not ph. Then I want another column, the email. Okay, I want another column, say phone number. Okay, now I want my table body to contain certain fields and values. So I will say table row. In the first table row, I want the name of student should be Aman. Okay, Aman. And I want another column should be of email. So say aman@gmail.com. Okay, and want another the phone number of that student. We say at okay. We'll see my code. Okay, and just refresh my page. Okay, now here you can observe I have just used Bootstrap table and just created a heading, Bootstrap heading with a row of name, email, and phone number. And inside my table tag, I have created a table body with the help of key body tag and just inserted certain value to it. Okay, the student information. Now here you can observe that my table head and my table body is looking different. It distinguishes between this is your table heading with a bold tag and also my table body. So you want another row, you just copy and paste your code here and say I want to give Raj, okay, and Raj email ID should be raj@gmail.com and his phone number should be this. Okay, receive my code and just refresh. So here you can observe another I have created another row. It says that it gives a line, okay, and certain padding and values to it. So it looks very cool and awesome. You have not used any CSS property here. Okay, nothing you have used. You have just created. You have used just CSS Bootstrap class table, and you have inserted. So here you can observe it gives predefined property padding of 12 px and a color of black. Also here 12 px padding and a color of black. Okay, so now what I will do, if let's take an create another row again. Okay, if we go and say like give it name joy. Okay, is an ID. Hit the code and just refresh it. Okay, another row inserted. Okay, now what I want that my table heading, my table heading should appear in dark. Okay, so I will say that just use this class, like say PHEAD head and EAR. Just see this code and just refresh it. No CSS, just Bootstrap class and your table heading is appearing in the dark. Okay, no textual color. Okay, it uses its own CSS. Okay, Bootstrap CSS, and just you are using that class and just you have created a table heading with a dark color and a text of white color. Okay, now what I want that my this I want that my table should be of my table row should be of different color. Like we have created again that I have given even through red color and all row gray color. So now what I will do, I want to strip that change. So Bootstrap provide us some property like it's a class. Okay, the class name is table striped. Okay, table strip. So I will just refresh it. Here you can observe that I have given stripping effect to it, to my table. That my first table is taking certain color, background color, and my another event row is taking another color. So this is the way you can give stripping effect to it. Okay. Now you are thinking that I want to customize this, customize my bootstrap class. Okay. So what you need to do is that you will go in CSS and say get dot. We will refer to class. Okay, with a dot property or dot selector and say I want fit. Okay, fit my table body. Okay, then I want to shift this PR with an child. Okay, of even. Okay, now I want that my table data should appear in of the background color of say this. Okay, this and also my text color should be of say white. Let's see my code and refresh it. Okay, it's not taking white. Let's leave this code. Okay, table strip. Okay, body if given then tr of nth child then okay, right, wrong. Take touch it. It's not taking till now, but if it here is that I want to okay, okay, nothing happens. It's not taking again. Let me check my code. Okay. Strip body. Let's also try with table heading if it's working or not. Table strip. Then the body. Then we are with an child. Okay, say an child even. And I want my table heading should be of this. My code will refresh it again. Not taking five because it is wrong or right. Let me check my code again. Okay, what is the mistake I'm hearing here? Not speaking. Wait. Why? Please give me 2 to 3 minutes. Let me check my code. People data. Okay. So this is the mistake I was. It's not taking. Table strip and angular bracket or even for and a child PRO there are given bodies. Okay, so now if it's taken, you can observe here that my event row, one second, second row, event row is taking the background color of this current blue, another color. Okay, so what I did here is that I've used a descendant property here, that arrow property. So what it says that I want that my table shift inside my table shift I want my only table I want that table body should take that property and value. So I will say table body. Then I want my TR row of NF event row should have a background color of say background color of turquoise and a color of white. Okay, so here you can observe if you want that I don't want it to give a odd even, so I will say odd and just refresh it. Can see at odd places the table data has taken color of this and texture color is white. Okay, so now you want that when I horror to this table, it should take another color. So Bootstrap provide here a table horror class also. So I will say table table and over. Just save my code and just refresh it again. So when I horror to this content area, so the color of this table data changes. You can observe here very clearly. Okay. So this is the way you can use your table horror class the Bootstrap provides. Now, if you want that this horror should also change, customize. I want to customize this horror class. So you can also customize this. Just go in your CSS and just include again the same table table hover class. Just I want my table body. Okay, again then I want to use here. Okay, see I'm not using this descendant selector, so I will say that table body. Okay, I want to PR over. Okay, and only a table data. Okay, and also table data. Okay, and I want to assign the background color to it. I'll say violet and just refresh my page. And when you hover, you can observe here that my row is when I hover to my row, the color of my row changes to background color of my row changes to violet. So in this way, you can customize your Bootstrap class with the help of this. So this is the way you can do. Okay. So now, what is another thing you can do with this? Okay. The one that I want to change color of also with say black and change of color, texture color to black when you order. So this is the way you can customize your class. So let's go to Bootstrap website and we check what are the other scenarios and what are the other classes the Bootstrap providers. Okay, so we will visit getbootstrap.com website and just search here table. Okay, go in table. Okay, so here they have given certain examples to you. You can use these examples in your web page. You can create a beautiful table here. So here says table, simple table. This is a simple table. If you want that my table should have stripped rows, if you want my table should have stripped rows. So you will go here and say stripped rows. Means you give different rows different background color. Okay. I've also explained how you can customize this strip row with help of CSS. Okay. If you want that my whole table should appear in dark. Okay, so what I will do, just use table dark class, which is been created in your Bootstrap. Just with the help of this class, you can color all table with dark black color. Okay. Now we have used this table heading with dark, and so we have done stripping also. Then this is similar. Okay, border we have given. We have not given here border. Okay, so if you want to give table border, and so just you need to write table border within your HTML. Okay, just I will say table table border. Okay, just save my code and just refresh it again. So here you can observe that it has given certain border of white color. Okay, so it looks like different cells. Okay, then there are different CSS classes also. Can use this table border with table dark. Okay, if you want my table should be of borderless. So if I've not given any border, it will in predefined it will no, it will don't give any border to it. Okay, and there are different rows like the shipping impact, forwarding impact. Okay, I've explained this and customize also. Then want that my table should appear take certain in small view, so you can use table small with it. Okay, there are different classes you can refer. Okay, you can use these classes and design your table. Okay, you can check responsiveness of this table in your report. Also not responsive by because we have not used certain values. Okay, so it's not so responsive, but it looks very cool. Okay, rather than using a simple CSS, you can observe here that I have written only six lines of code. You can say only 6 lines of code. Okay, and I have used the table class of Bootstrap. Okay, you can observe the difference. You have using simple CSS, and you need to write 30 lines of code to customize your CSS table. With the help of Bootstrap, you can customize with the help of certain lines of code and focus on your functionality part. Okay, so this is the benefit and advantage of Bootstrap. Okay, so in so we have covered simple form, simple table. Okay, this is basic and very useful thing you can use in your web page. Okay, so this was our 3 day session. Okay, so thank you guys, thank you all of you who have provided your time and you have learned many things. Uh, so so if you are having any doubt, any queries, please let me know in this Bootstrap so I can clear out your queries.
Okay, good job, Joy.
What are the extension you uses in okay in Visual Studio? Visual Studio. Okay. So Dilesh, if you want to use certain extensions in your Visual Studio, just navigate here extension and just type if you want that I want to use HTML extension. Just enter here and you can use HTML snippets. So this is the one of the best snippet you can use in your VS Code. Very useful and very helpful to you. Okay. Any other for Bootstrap, sir? Okay. So, well, I don't refer any snippet here extension. Just, but still, I can say just visit here and type Bootstrap. Okay, you can observe here that they provide also extension, but I don't refer. My HTML snippet provide all the classes to me. So any other? So I would like to hand over my session to Sir. So he will now interact with you all guys. Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you, Joy. in Bootstrap why we use the T head tag. The T head
Oh,
tag is always used in table. It is table header, right? So you have a table in which you have 10, 20, 100 rows, right? But what each column name is, right? We specify that in T head, right? So irrespective of Bootstrap, we can always use T head in table, right? So it won't affect as such, right? You can always exclude that and use it in your table body itself, but that would require a hell lot of changes. So no need to do that. So T head is a standard, right? Irrespective of whether you use it or not, that is fine. So different people have different ways of using these tags. Okay. So guys, I mean, we had 3 days, 3 hours of say uh, the session, right? I would ask a few questions. Just let me know your answers, right? A very simple question is like, say, did you like the sessions? The content wise, I am very sure that the content is not very advanced or anything, right? The content is pretty simple, right? But still, I would like to know your views on it. Okay, so I'm getting almost all yes, so which is good, right? Then second thing which I would like to ask you guys is, did you try these things at home by yourselves? Almost. Okay.
so can anyone show give a, can anyone send a bootstrap form or bootstrap table to sir so that he can view that we have created a beautiful design. So it might be also
Anyways, Joy, let it be. I mean, because uh, let it be. Let it be.
okay.
We are not cross questioning them, right? If
Yeah,
they
yeah.
say yes, we believe that yes, they did. Right? None of us is liable to each other. So if you guys say yes, then that is good, right? Okay. Then one more question which I want to ask you guys is that say uh, would you guys like to learn more in UI development? Right now, this is very basic. Right, this thing is very basic. We'll send you the numbers and our contact details. Right, I'll write a detailed mail to you guys. Right. Okay, so this thing is pretty basic. I mean, HTML, CSS, UI, or Bootstrap as well. Bootstrap is widely used, right? And it is widely used in creating various different sites, right? What I would like you guys to learn is frameworks, different frameworks which would help you in UI development. There is a hell lot many things in UI development, right? There is also server side development. There is a database layer, right? There are various different things that you guys should learn, right? And you guys should also create your own projects, build your own projects, however small it may be, right? But if you create your own projects, do your own projects, right, you get good hands on in it, right? So that is what I would like you guys to do, right? I don't know if you guys know or not, but Joy is an excellent uh, UI programmer. He is also an excellent server side programmer, right? And he is very good in databases as well, right? But this has not happened in a single day, right? Joy has toiled hard to learn these technologies, right? He's associated with me from last 1 or 2 years. Joy, 1 year, 2 years, Joy?
So 1.5 sir from
So
2010.
let's make it 2 years
Okay, sir.
because, yeah, why I'm saying two is because uh, I would surely say that the amount of effort which you put in, others will have to put in more. Right. The entire thing which I want to say is that you don't become a good programmer on the day one, right? It needs a lot of consistency, a lot of practice, and a hell lot of hard work. Right, that is what is required. Of course, nobody is 100% perfect. I mean, Joy is not 100%. Even I am not 100%. Right, but one thing is for sure, we know better than many. Right, so most of you guys are from second or third year, I guess. Right, and Joy also started when he was in second year or in third year, and now that he is in final year, and he is awaiting for the dates of his exams. तुम लोगों की तो exams के मजे हो गए, right? But Joy is waiting for his exams, but he's so industry ready today, right? That anybody would like to hire this guy, right? And say, Joy, you can also send them links to our S2P site, right? Probably they would understand what kind of development you do,
Okay, sure, sir.
right? And so what we are also doing is probably from next week, we would be starting a batch in Angular. So if any one of you is interested in joining that batch, do let us know. Right, we can have further discussions on that. Right, the batch would be same webinar based, but that would be purely hands-on, because here we are having 60-70 odd people, so it is not easy to have hands-on because there would be a hell lot of chaos. Right. So, have you guys heard of Angular? Do you guys know what Angular is? Yes. Okay. Okay. Little bit. Okay. So, Angular is again a framework. It generally uses TypeScript as a language to create good and responsive UIs. Right, you can integrate Bootstrap with Angular, you can integrate any material design with Angular, right, and create excellent UIs. Right, Joy, send the link to these guys, to one
Sure,
of the
sir.
sites which has been developed in Angular by Joy. Right, and so that is what we are trying. Right, our focus is that you guys should be able to create your own projects, create good UI in Angular for your projects, and make beautiful looking websites along with interaction with the server. Right, as you guys might know, that server. Do you guys have you guys heard of a server? I always jokingly say कि server वो है जो हमेशा down होने पे याद आता है. So वो server is something, server side development you should also learn going forward. Right. So if you guys are interested in learning Angular, right, do get in touch with me. Right, I'll be able to say send you the details that how we are conducting and all. Right, what are the course contents and stuff. Right, and the batch would start mostly from next Wednesday. Right, I'm just texting you my WhatsApp number. Right, so small introduction on Angular JS. Right, Angular JS is something which is Angular version 1, which has been deprecated at least 4 years back or 3 years back. Right, so that is the reason I said Angular and I did not mention Angular JS, because Angular JS used JavaScript as a language. The last two words JS stood for JavaScript, whereas only Angular, it uses TypeScript as a language. Right, so I think this is good for a kickstart. Right, but never mention that you know Angular JS. Always mention that you know Angular, because Angular JS is Angular 1, which is deprecated. Right, currently me and Joy, we are working on Angular 9 or 10. Right, and so Angular is a framework which is supported by Google, right? And it is used to create single page web applications, right? By web application, or a web application includes a static website or even a dynamic website, right? The link which Joy had sent above, that link is an example of a dynamic website. Feel free to say sign up and log in it, right? So you'll get an understanding of what we are trying to develop here, right? So we are trying to develop a portal for students to learn and say test themselves, right? And this is just it is still in beta phase. We are still developing it a lot. So any changes you'll continuously be seeing them here, right? And uh,
Sir, I want to add certain. Excuse me, sir. Sir, I want to give
yes,
certain
Joy.
URL to them so that it will be very
Okay.
helpful to them. Okay. So, guys,
Yes.
this is the URL for if you want to have a coloring effect, different coloring effects. So here, with the help of Flat UI Color, this website provide color matching effects. You can use color from here with a hash code if you want to create a beautiful web page